close my eyes and I can see.
Good morning.
All that's waiting.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, and how are you?
Perfect. Our parents, good morning. So in today's event, even before we start, I'm not going to be alone. Last time I remember when we were having our book fair, I was alone here. Today I have my wonderful MCs and I'm going to tell them to come so that you can also see them. Welcome. Students, let's appreciate our MCs. Alright, so they are going to introduce themselves. From the other far end, you can just introduce yourself to our beloved audience.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gregory Gitia Karanja.
Good morning. My name is Maria Manjika Kamara.
And I am Joe Mutuki Jireju.
So please sit back,
Relax,
and enjoy the show.
So from this moment, I'm just going to leave Joe to take us through what we have before we even go to the presentation that we have.
First, I'd like to welcome you all to Brighton International School, where we hold a bright future. We are very glad to have you here today. We know that it took you some time, and we are glad that you spared a piece of your time to come and watch us. First up, we're going to have the national anthem, sung by Kimberly and Brianna. Let's give them a round of applause if you can.
Amazing national anthem by both those two. Next up, we have Gianna and Leo. Please give them a round of applause.
Parents, guardians, and all our friends present here today, good morning.
Good morning, Gianna.
My name is Gianna Rudemakutu. And my name is Leo. This being the first function 2024 and 2025. I, on behalf of my fellow pupils, take this opportunity to wish you a happy new year. Thank you. I request that you rise up on our feet and dedicate this day to prayer. We have our prayer dance. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I think I just feel like we can appreciate them in a better way. I reject. Let me teach you. That's why I'm here. Alright? That's why I'm here. My student, do you remember my favorite clapping style? Do you remember? The ta-ta-ta clap? Alright. Just to bring our parents to speed. Alright? I think I did it maybe like you can hear me, okay? So we're going to do the hands and the ones doing. So when I say ta, you say ta. Okay, ta. So when I say ta, it's the hand. Do you? Can you do that? I think it's simple, right? Ta, that's it. Ta, that's it. Can you do that, right? And then we increase the rhythm like ta, that's it. Ta, ta. Let me see if you get the instruction correct. I give it ta, that's it. Ta, that's it. Rhythm. You guys are good. So, thank you so much. That was our prayer dance. I know you're wondering why someone was not praying. It's a prayer, and the song is saying, you're a covenant-keeping God. But indeed, this far, it has been Ebenezer, and it has been wonderful to all of us. So thank you so much for proceeding on well. So at this juncture, I want to welcome our principal to come give opening remarks, and then we'll continue from there.
The prayer dance. Children, wow. Wow. Let's give them one more round of applause. It was flawless. Beautiful. These children can do amazing things. Parents, you agree? Yes. And their teachers can do wonders because they're the ones who are teaching them. I'm here to welcome you. It's always a pleasure to have you. A great pleasure. And we want to your coming. So when we do this, is this place looking beautiful? Are you feeling like we are already in Christmas? Can you imagine that these chairs are also Christmas colors? They have. Can you see how everything is harmonizing? Yes. Just feel at home. This is your school. This is your school. And for some of you who've been with us for a long time, thank you for staying in Brighton. Actually, it's the best school around. It's the best school, if not in Kenya. It's good that you know actually we are very good because which year was it when we did KCPE, and our children had very high marks, and although they were not amongst the first 20, we saw that actually we could also have been the 21st child in the country. So we are amongst the best schools in Kenya when it comes to academics, but also, thank you for that clap. Yes, but besides that, we want to be excellent in everything else that we do, even in things like this. We want to be all round. We want to be a happy school and happy parents. Parents, are you happy? Yes. Show us that you're happy. When it comes to clap. All right, so welcome, that's all. You're going to have a wonderful day. The children have already had their snacks. Don't worry about them when you think, are they not going for a break? Are they not going to have, they are sorted. There's something in their stomach that can keep them until 12:31 when we wind up, and then they'll have their lunch. So don't worry about that. Parents, you are supposed to have had tea. So you can go over there and bring your cup of tea as we continue. There won't be a break for tea. So one by one, two by two, please go and have your tea. We're starting with refreshment. We're sorry, someone did usher you there to the table, but you're welcome to have a cup of tea as we continue. May God bless you. May we have a good day.
All right. Students, we can appreciate our principal better. Brighton class, let's go. Yes, thank you so much, Mrs. Luiki. Yes. That's it? Super. All right. From now next, we have the MC who will be taking us through the next event. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Our main theme for today has been the narrations and the presentations, hasn't it been? Next up, we have Andrew Zech and his team for narrations. Please, let's clap for them as they come up forward.
Good morning, parents. My name is Andrew Zecha. Today is the grand finale of what has been an exciting week of reading interesting books. The week-long event is an annual celebration of reading books, written by different authors from across the world. Thank you. Next up, we have Shiro.
Please let's appreciate Zecha better. My name is Shiro Manda, and for us here at Brighton International School, books are part of our daily lives. Each and every day is filled with opportunities to expand, that help us to expand our reading horizons, whether this is within large or small groups, before the school, during the break, in classrooms, or in the library. Next, I would like to call Brandel.
Good morning, parents. My name is Brandel, and today I'm going to be talking about books. The book week, however, provides a fascinating period to share similar experiences as we read together in groups or individually, and as we share our discoveries. Thank you. Next up, we have Samuel. Please give him a round of applause.
Good morning. My name is Samuel Baraka. Every year we will select a theme to guide us during this exciting week set aside to explore more diverse books. Thank you. Next on stage is Gregory.
Throughout the week, we have been guided by a theme that has enabled us to have a feel of various incredible cultures in our universe. The books we read empowered us to travel the four corners of the world and realize just how the people's way of life is diverse and interesting as brought out by the folk tales. Our theme has been... Thank you.
We've had some interesting people brief us on books and the experiences with them. Now we're going to have a play. Yes, a play from the early years. Let's give them a round of applause as they set it up.
She sat on the small chair.
This is too soft.
She sat on the tiny chair.
This is just right.
Suddenly, she fell down and broke the chair. She didn't know what to do, so she went upstairs to rest. She lay on the big bed.
This is too hard.
She lay on the small bed.
This is too soft.
She lay on the tiny bed.
This is just right.
And soon, Goldilocks fell asleep. La la tu tu la la tu la. Meanwhile, the bear family came back from their walk. Papa Bear noticed. Somebody in my porridge. Somebody also stays in my porridge. And baby bear started to cry because somebody not only tasted his porridge, but ate it all up. The bears decided to go into the living room. Papa Bear noticed again. Somebody sat on my chair. Somebody also sat on my chair. And baby bear started to cry again because somebody was still in his bed. And baby bear started to cry again because somebody not only sat on his chair but broke it too. The bears decided to go upstairs to their rooms. Papa Bear noticed again. Somebody lied on my bed. Somebody also lied on my bed. And baby bear started to cry again because somebody was still in his bed. Goldilocks heard the baby cry and she woke up. When she saw the 3 bears, she ran out as fast as she could. She didn't look back. She saw her mother and ran and hugged her tightly. She promised to be a good girl and never went out without the permission. The end. Today we have learned about our family, and we have also learned about to obey your parents. Do not be disobedient. We have a song. Today we have a song which is called the Goldilocks and the 3 bears. When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, what did the blue eye see? A bone that was big, a bone that was small, and a bone that was tiny, and that was all she
presentation, we have another presentation from the year 5 and 6. They have a poem for us. Let's give them a round of applause as they come on stage.
This is the best day of my life.
This is the worst day of my life.
I'm feeling angry.
I'm feeling sad. We all need that someone who gets you like no one. A friend through the highs and the lows. I'm not gonna make it alone. I'm not gonna make it alone. I'm not gonna make it alone. B-I-S, Cambridge School. The terrain of emotions. Be our guest. From J.K. Rowling to
James Peterson.
Barbara Laban,
Not forgetting our own African authors.
Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda Ngozi. Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm calm and chill and other times I'm mad.
On happy days, I'm like the sun. I'm warm and give off light. I bring my smile to everyone and everything seems bright.
My sadness in a gloomy cloud, with tears made of rain. I know that soon the storm will pass and watch the paddles drain.
When I'm calm, I'm like the breeze. I follow with the flow. I'm open to ideas now and seeing where they go.
My anger is like a lightning strike and then a thunderous shout. A flash of heat just starts fire. I let the feeling out.
I'm glad for my emotions. Joy,
Sadness.
Anger.
yes, every single one. They see me through the high and low, from awful times to fun.
We all should feel comfortable. We use them to express how things affect our minds and thoughts. There is no need to suppress.
Thank you.
Wasn't that an amazing performance from them? Even as teenagers, or you guys call it Gen Z's, read books and have knowledge about anything other than phones. Next up, we have Samara. Please give her a round of applause as she enters us.
My name is Samara. The week-long event has inspired me to learn the beautiful books. Books are like a best friend who will never walk away. They are always there for you. For us, books are packed, life lesson and helpful. Let us listen to these poem books. Welcome. Next up, we have John Baraka.
Good morning, parents and students. Reading books has strengthened the friendship between me and my friends and I. We have been reading together, sharing stories, and exchanging books. Thank you.
Hello parents. My parents were also so excited about the reading culture. I enjoyed reading to them. I was glad to see them put aside their mobile phones, switch off the TV, stop talking about the high taxation economy, and attentively listen to me. The best part was when my mom or dad told and read and told me stories. Thank you.
Apart from the high taxation economy, they will also talk of the Gen Z demonstrations. Gen Z's to go. Hatuko ni sawa. And they will also talk of the impeachment of our vice president, also known as Rigiji. He used to say, usipigwa mlima, lakini kweli mlima umeshapigwa. Next up, we have Emmanuel Kome, also known as our pastor. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, parents.
Good morning, Pastor.
So I'm also known as a BIS pastor. I'm very proud of that title. And I'm going to be telling you about what books have done for me. Books make me smarter. They enable me to take a trip across the globe. I know so much about the cultures of our world, the benefits of scientific discoveries, the seasons, and the history of our world. All from reading books and many others. Books are great. Next up, I want to invite Kimberly. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good morning, parents. My name is Kimberly. Today I'm gonna traverse you through adventure stories. My favorite books are those books that tell stories of adventure. Such books increase my creativity and imagination. I intend to use this creativity in authoring my books because of the many benefits it has. The year 7s are currently reading a book titled Nancy Drew Once Upon a Thriller. This is a perfect example of an adventure story. I recommend you to check this out. Thank you. Next up, we have Mohammed. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, parents. My name is Mohammed. I'm going to be talking about why I love books. I love books for various reasons, but my main reason is simply because they help me acquire many new words. I store them in my vocabulary treasure box, and I use them to communicate using the right punctuations and patterns of speech. They also help me with my memory because they help me remember all the new words I've acquired from the books I read. For me, it's a lifetime love for books. Thank you.
All right. Did you get the English, guys? Yes. Did you get the English? Yes. We mean business, we don't joke, yeah? And so let's appreciate it better. If there's one thing that Cambridge School is known for, it's the English. Not just any English, but the Queen's English. Amen? So guys, I hope as you're enjoying your sumptuous breakfast. Is it good? Yeah. Is it good? I can see the smiles. You guys, you look ready. Why? You look awesome from this place. Oh my God, you should just come here and look at yourself. Wonderful. You look great. So the washroom, we have the swimming pool there when you just get out of this door the other side, both for the gents and for the females. So ensure that you enjoy yourself. We're here to ensure that you guys are enjoying your stay at Brighton International School. All right. So far so good. When I say amen, say amen. Alright, I'm being told even one of the students here, I know, Coleman's parents, they're really happy because now your son is a pastor. That's a pastor job, right? It's alright, good. So next presentation, we have Kyla, who is going to do a musical presentation with a keyboard. So all you need are just your ears. So give her all your ears as she does the presentation. Welcome, Kyla.
Good morning. I'll play for you all to join. Yeah.
We have future musicians coming up from Brighton International School, Cambridge School.
Wasn't that a beautiful piece by Kalanema? Let's clap for her once more. Next up we have a classical by Brian and her team. Please let's welcome them as they come up forward.
Bonjour. Comment ça va? Je m'appelle Lavin, je suis un garçon, je suis un Indien. Et j'ai 11 ans, j'étudie à l'école internationale de Breton. Je suis 5 aimé Pémia. Je vais vous parler de ma famille. De ma famille, il y a 6 personnes. Mes parents et mes grands-parents et moi. Mon père s'appelle Imadissa. Ma mère s'appelle Louika Bamassa. Mon grand-père s'appelle Santouche Mama. Ma grand-mère s'appelle Kuntala Saha. Joyeux Noël et bonne année. Merci.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Brianna, je suis Kenya, je suis une fille, j'étudie à l'école internationale Brighton. Je vais vous présenter une chanson pour Noël. Merci.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Je vais bien, merci. Je m'appelle Meg, je suis Kenya, j'ai 10 ans, j'étudie de l'école internationale Brighton. Merci.
Here at Brighton, we embrace diversity. That's why we've had us speak English, Kiswahili, and French so far. Listen and see what else you hear. Next up, we have Jaden, the girl I look up to, literally.
Good morning, parents. Good morning, students. Good morning, teachers. My name is Jaden or JD Wanjiku, and today I'll be talking about books. There are different genres of books: folklore, fairy tales, mystery, and information, which have been written by different authors. Who are the different type of authors that have written these books? Anyone? Who are the authors of these different genres of books? Any author you know? Anyone? Students?
Jeff Kindly.
Wow, give him a round of applause. Any other person, any author? Yes?
William Shakespeare.
Wow! Woo! Thank you. Next up is Jeremiah. Let's give him a round of applause.
Appreciate the young man.
Woo!
Good morning, parents. My name is Jeremiah Faraja. My favorite fairy tale book is entitled Peter Pan. It was written by J.M. Barrie. J.M. Barrie was born on May 9, 1860 in Scotland. He was a Scottish dramatist. He was the son of Scottish weavers. He moved to London to pursue his interest of becoming a playwright. While there, he met the Llewellyn Davis brothers, who inspired his masterpiece. Thank you. Next up on stage is Maxine.
Good morning. My name is Maxine Karanja, and I would like to give you a run-through on an African author. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is an African novelist. She was born in 1977 in Enugu, Nigeria. Pressured by social and family expectations, Chimamanda studied medicine at the university. After a year and a half, she decided to pursue her ambitions of being a writer. She dropped out of university and took up a communication scholarship. One of her well-known books is Half of a Yellow Sun, which focuses on Nigerian culture. Thank you. Next up, I would like to invite Kyla Neema.
Good morning. My name is Kyla Neema. And we cannot speak about authors for children's books without mentioning Michael Mokugo. He's a British writer and author of over 100 books, mostly for children. Many of his books have won prizes and awards. Some of his books include Private Peaceful and The Amazing Story of Adolf Tips. We celebrate all writers in this space. Thank you.
Wasn't that amazing from Kyla Neema? She could also do the piano and also narrate. Wow. Next up, we have a dance from the kids. We had a lot of things from kids, singing, dancing, and this time, to lighten the vibe. Please give them a round of applause when they come on stage. Wah, 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 wah. What kind of vibe was that? Kids were dancing. We had a very big one. Very, very big one. Next up, we have year 7 and 8 with a book review. My favorite class because I'm from there. Please give them a round of applause. Brighton International School. Not there, but the best Cambridge school in Machakos. My name is Brandon.
And my name is Kimberly. First up, we have Trevor briefing us on adventure fiction. Let's give him a round of applause. Good morning, parents. I hope today is a lovely day because it really is. Let's give it a round of applause for such a lovely day. My name is Trevor Kioko and I'll be taking you through adventure fiction. Now, adventure fiction is an unusual experience of danger happening in a story. And fiction is an imaginary event that goes on in a story. In adventure fiction, there are different features like a strong character, new setting, change of setting, and a change in the character's personality. Also, the suspense. Suspense is when the writer leaves you with an open-ended ending. This leaves your mind to create different endings in your head. It may be happy, it may be sad, and it may be complicated. When I talk about adventure fiction, I'm not talking about action films like James Bond movies. I'm talking about films like Jumanji. Jumanji is more of an adventure movie. Even though you see some action in Jumanji, more of it is people going through a jungle. Thank you.
That was an educative performance from Trevor. Please check out the movie recommended. Next up, we have Imani, Martin, and Trevor. Please give them a round of applause.
Good morning, parents. As you already know, I'm Trevor Kioko, and I'm glad to say that previous week we had a book review competition. In this book review, one person stood out of the crowd. Martin Rene, let's give him a round of applause. Martin was number 1 in the book review competition. I would like to invite him to stage to tell us how he did such. Another round of applause.
As you have heard, I'm Martin. I am going to be taking you through the structure of a book review. You have to start with the title, the author, the genre, the publication date. You have to briefly introduce the title, the author, the genre, and the publication date. You write a summary and give a conclusion. I'd like to invite Mani. Give her a round of applause.
That was very impressive. We have copies of the book reviews in the office. Thank you for your time and have a good rest of the day.
Great. Let's give Martin another round of applause. Next up, we have JB, Ronnie, and Vanessa. Wait, let's give them a round of applause.
Good morning, parents. Good morning. Today we are going to be doing a book review of the book Heroes of Olympus, The Lost Hero.
In dem Buch Helden von Olympus geht es um einen Jungen namens Jason. Er ist in einem Bus aufgewacht und wusste nicht, wo er war. Aber ein Mädchen hatte seine Hand gehalten und er fand sie sehr schön. Er wusste aber nicht, wer er war und wo er war. Ihr Name war Piper. Er war mit Piper, Leo befreundet und sein Name war Jason. Also, sie sind auf eine Mission aufgewiesen, um Harald zu retten. Ohne Pass, sie sind alle im Chaos ausgebrochen und niemand weiß, wo er sein könnte. Also sind sie auf die Suche zum Windgott gegangen, um Harald zu retten. Thank you.
Here at BIS, we embrace diversity. That's why we had Vanessa speaking in German.
It has come to the end of our performance. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Wow, thank you. Year 7 and 8 have done a good job. Don't you think so? Let's clap for them again. Everything is out. So, we're going to go off script a little and call Greg. Gregory, let's clap for him as he comes.
Oh, I feel like we've been sitting down for too long, parents. Let's stand up a bit. DJ, put some music for us, please. We need to warm up our bodies a bit, don't we, parents? Same as students. DJ, some music, please. I'm sure you're wondering why my fellow MCs are in the crowd. See, we're in a school, and what do we do in a school? We learn. Our kids have been talking about books and what we've learned so far. Our MCs shall pick people who are going to speak for us and tell us what they learned. Who's going to start? MC.
Books are very interesting. The only books that I did read now is the Bible.
Pastor Come,
Pastor Come. I think you should be happy behind the tent, behind the tent. Our next MC, Joe, shall pick another witness for us. Please, Joe, pick another one.
Let's go behind a little.
Ah, yes.
Hello. Yes. Tupate mwingine.
Tough crowd.
Hi everyone.
Oh guys, she's so left please, she's on the line.
So I think something I picked was regarding the book reviews. I think it was Martin who was speaking about how to properly do a book review, starting with the title, the year of publication, having a summary, and then having a conclusion. Hope I got it all.
Hey, at least she took something like that home. I think we should pick one of our very own students.
Yes.
No? Which person has not? Victor. Yeah. Pick for me, Victor.
Here he is. Stand up.
I've learned how the books have helped a lot of students here in different aspects. Yeah, thank you.
But listening a teenager talking about how books are beneficial, when does that happen nowadays? Well, let's clap for Brighton. So next up we have our very last narrator, Kaila Mokera. Please, let's give a round of applause.
Parents and guardians, I know that some of you are writers. This is your chance to tell us about your creative pieces. If it is a book you have written, poem, journal, or article in the newspaper, we shall be glad to hear about it. Anyone?
Bonjour. Comment ça va? Je m'appelle Jeremiah Faraja Ambwa, j'ai 8 ans. Je suis un garçon, je suis Kenyan. J'étudie à l'école internationale Brighton. Dans ma famille, il y a 5 personnes. Mes parents et 3 enfants. Mon père s'appelle Charles Wambua. Ma mère s'appelle Maureen Sita. Mon frère s'appelle Nathan. Merci.
Bonjour. Comment ça va? Je m'appelle Amy, j'ai 6 ans, j'étudie à l'école internationale Brighton. We are going to present a poem in French called Petit Oiseau. Hope you enjoy. Merci. Petit oiseau, pourquoi rester là à haut? Venez aller dans les verres. Oui, les voilà partis. Au revoir, petit oiseau. Merci.
Wow, that was amazing. You see how kids put in their time and work and leave their playing toys and perform in French, not even in English or Swahili, French. Amazing. So DJ, put some music as we arrange the stage.
Our dear Ivon Tony was in an accident somewhat a week or 2 ago, but the Lord's graciousness was on him and he survived it. He was able to come back safely, even in our midst. Clap for him as he stands up. Please see the way the Lord is gracious. The William smile and wait for us. Very strong man, isn't he? Very strong.
We are going to be interviewing Miss Ivon Tony. She is the wife to Calvin Tony, a mother of 4, and authoring Raising Children and Raising Hope. Please welcome her to
Welcome to Brighton International Cambridge Studio. My name is Shiro Mwende.
My name is
John Dirito.
And my name is Mike Onjiro.
You are being watched live by viewers from all across the world via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and even on X.com.
Aliens are also tuned in on various FM studios.
This program is streaming live on our
Facebook page. You can also follow us on Twitter handle. This is your favorite program, A Taste of the Book, Cultures of the World. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Ivon Tony. Wife to Calvin Tony, mother to 4 children. As you've seen, one is my testimony for this term, Liam Tony, and I'm happy to be here today.
Tell us about your early life. When were you born and where did you go to school?
Okay. So if I mention these places, some of you might not know them, but I was born somewhere in Elgeyo Marakwet County very many years ago. I went to school in Nairobi. Do I mention the school? Yes. I went to a school called St. George's Primary School, and then I went to Limuru Girls School. So I went to Limuru Girls School, I went to KU, yes.
Thank you so much. May you tell us the title of your book and what inspired you to write it?
Okay, my book is called Raising Children, Raising Hope. This is how it looks. This is a book that I wrote in 2020 during COVID, when people were saying they are chilling and things like that. For me, I was able to write a book. I was able to publish a book. The book is called Raising Children, Raising Hope. This is a book about intentional parenting. I have been a stay-at-home mom for very, very many years, and out of that, I have been able to get a lot of nuggets, to see a lot of things that can help us parents in this day and age, bring up our children intentionally. It's not an easy time to bring up children. The environment is very, very hard, but through God's grace and strength, we can be able to do it, and I believe we can be able to do it. So that is how I came up with the book, and it's a book that really inspires, and it's more of the informational genre, just to give us tips and bits of how to go about this journey that God has entrusted us with. Most of us are here because we're parents, and because God has given us gifts, and they're not ours. God has given us these children as gifts, and we are custodians. So why not be faithful in bringing them up intentionally so that they can be people who can make a difference and a positive difference in the future of this country and the world at large.
Wow. Thank you for that. I think let's give a round of applause first. So, in terms of numbers, could you estimate the amount of people that you've shared through your book and have helped them through parenting?
I can say it's quite a big number of people. One of the things about books outlive you. Books are something, once it's out there, the future generations will be able to see them. I have done quite a number, not so big, but quite a number of people have been able to been reached. It's also online on Amazon, so it's also available to the outside world.
Well, thank you for that. And is writing your only profession, or do you have another career?
Okay, writing is what I have been able to do during my stay-at-home career. I've also been able to, I also blog. There's a blog called Mama Nyumbani. So I just write about my stories about being at home. That's one of the other things I do. I also was able to serve in church for some time. So pastor is another title I go by.
What is your message to those who aspire to be writers like you?
I would encourage them to write. Everyone has something to write. I never thought I would write a book, by the way. It's something that I was challenged to do and just inspired. Everyone has a story to tell. We might sometimes think we don't have anything to tell anyone, but we have a story to tell, and it might be something that will save someone, yeah, someone somewhere needs the information you have. Don't disqualify yourself, and you can write about any topic. Yeah, and it does not matter whichever age you are. Yeah, from the young ones to the older people, anyone can write a book. So if you feel like you want to write a book, kindly, please do, just start. It's not perfect, but it will get there. So I would inspire you to please start, just start.
Let's give her another round of applause. Is there a moment where you've interacted with different people who say that they've been inspired by your book?
Yeah, there are people who have been inspired by the book. There are people who say the information I have given them, the information that is in the book is really making a difference in their lives. They get some things they thought they didn't know that now they are able to understand. So yeah, there are some people, especially some parents, who are really encouraged by the things which I have written, and that really encourages me when they give me positive feedback. There are also other people I have inspired to even start writing. And I hope out of here, there will be 1 or 2 people who will go and start writing today.
Wow, thank you for that. I think what she is doing here is amazing, and we can all learn from her. Let's give her another round of applause. So, how has it been like having to take care of your own children while writing about a book taking care of children?
It's been interesting because sometimes you're writing things and sometimes practicing them is also not easy because you don't want to sound fake. Yeah, you're writing something but you're seeing the same problem with yours, but it inspires you that one, I know parents feel me. Yeah, you might be correcting, but you're going through the same challenge. But it inspires me that someone out there does not have this information at all. So they will be able to get encouraged and know they can do this.
Wow, thank you. It's been a great time interviewing you. It's a pleasure to have you and an honor to have you here. Parents, I think we can all learn from her, and thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, let me sell the book. Yeah, right now I have very few copies available, but if you're interested, you can contact me and maybe I can have the books available from January.
Wow, let's stand up for that.
So good, so we are moving on swiftly to the next presentation. We have Mohammed. Yeah, we have Shiro and Jaden. They have a presentation. I hope you enjoy it. And the students, after this, you'll be writing an essay. So ensure that you pay attention to how the program was. Okay? Okay, Martin? I hope you'll be the winner again. All right. Let's appreciate them.
Bonjour, chef Bakar, je m'appelle Shiro.
Bonjour, chef Bakar, je m'appelle Jadine. Deva vous présente les élèves de l'école internationale Brighton.
Présentez-vous présenter
une chanson pour Noël. Bienvenue.
Le chemin brille éclairé par moi. Je vous le cadeau sous l'épaule, l'abri de Noël. Et j'attends toute la nuit jusqu'à ce que me réveille. Oh, pourquoi? Parce que c'est Noël pour moi. Je vous les enfants jouent dehors comme des anges. Pendant que maman et papa partagent mes sous les cuits. Oh, pourquoi? Parce que c'est Noël pour moi. J'ai cette chanson de Noël dans mon cœur. Je fais des bougies qui brillent dans les bras. J'accroche les bébés de Noël. Oh, pourquoi? Parce que c'est Noël pour moi. Oh, pourquoi? Parce que c'est Noël pour moi. The fireplace is
Thing that Christmas means to you. So next up we have Moha and Kimberly. They have an English and French poem about the environment. So the funniest thing is Moha knows how to speak English and French, but he has a problem with sharing. So if he messes up anywhere, I just laugh at him. He's fine with it, okay? Let's welcome them as they come up forward.
Good morning, parents.
Bonjour, chers parents.
My name is Kimberly.
Mon nom est Mohamed.
And my friend here, Mohammed, is going to translate whatever I say to French.
Et mon ami là, Kimberly, va traduire tout ce que je dis, tout ce qu'elle dit en anglais, en français.
Today's topic is the environment.
Notre topic d'aujourd'hui, c'est sur l'environnement.
What's an environment?
C'est quoi l'environnement?
An environment is basically everything that surrounds us.
L'environnement est juste notre entourage.
There are different types of environments.
Il y a plusieurs sortes d'environnements.
Namely, geographical,
Pardon, géographique, aquatique
and man-made.
et créé par l'homme.
A geographical environment is also called a natural environment.
L'environnement géographique est aussi connu comme un environnement naturel.
It is made up of things that occur naturally.
C'est créé par les choses qui occurrent naturellement.
Next up, we're going to go to man-made.
Deuxièmement, on va parler à propos de créé par l'homme.
A man-made environment is basically the opposite of geographical.
Un environnement créé par l'homme est juste l'opposé de géographique.
It is made by human beings.
C'est créé par les hommes.
Next, we're going to go to aquatic.
Deuxièmement, on va parler à propos d'aquatique.
Aquatic is an environment underwater.
C'est un environnement sur l'eau.
We're going to go to how to protect the environment.
On va parler à propos de comment on peut protéger l'environnement.
By planting trees,
Par planter les herbes,
also called afforestation.
ça s'appelle aussi la forestation.
By planting trees,
En tant que planter les plantes,
we prevent soil erosion.
on prévente l'érosion de la terre.
And we also bring rain.
Et aussi on amène la pluie.
Next is educating people on how to protect the environment.
On va aussi éduquer les gens comment protéger l'environnement.
Last but not least, we should stop littering.
Et dernièrement, je voulais que les gens arrêtent de jeter les ordures partout.
Then we're going to go to how people destroy the environment.
On va parler aussi à propos de comment les gens détruisent l'environnement.
Polluting the air.
Pollution de l'air.
How does this affect us as human beings?
Comment ça affecte les humains?
When we breathe in air pollutants,
Quand on respire l'air qui est pollué,
they can enter our bloodstream
ça peut rentrer dans nos veins
and contribute to coughing or itchy eyes
et ça contribue à la toux et les yeux qui grattent.
and cause many worse breathing and lung diseases.
Et ça peut amener les problèmes respiratoires.
leading to hospitalization,
qui peut amener les gens à l'hôpital,
cancer,
comme du cancer,
or premature death.
ou la mort prématurée.
Thank you for your time.
Merci.
Everybody give me tap. Are you sleeping? Give me tap. Touch it. Tap. Touch it. Tap. Tap. Touch it. Tap. 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 Touch it. Tap. Tap. Touch it. Tap. You know nalala darasani, si ndio? All right. Good. That was a wonderful presentation from there. So I know parents, you're here. Before you even made a step to bring your children to Cambridge, you're actually asking yourself whether you're doing the correct choice. Just by facial expression, don't do anything, I'm just looking at your facial expression. Did you do the right choice? Did you make the right choice? Just facial expression. Don't say a word. Did you? I want to see. You can nod, you can smile. Did you make the right choice? Okay. You can look at your parents, the facial expression, you can read. Alright? Good. So one of the key concepts in Cambridge, one of it is holistic development. Academics is important, but we are, by the end of it all, we are looking at a character. We build so much on character. And then those are the things that we're doing here. And another one is multilingualism. That's why you hear French, you hear German, and very soon you hear Mandarin, and many others, all right? So that even as the children, they continue to develop, when they go to the international world there, your child is working in the UK, working in France, they're able to fit in the international society. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So our next segment, even as they are preparing, we have another segment, and that is another interview to tell you just what our learners are doing. Learners, are you happy to see your parents here, students? Are you happy? Are you happy? Exactly. Guys, and you will not appreciate it. Theory, just stand. Yes, stand, we appreciate it. Alright, I want us to clap for him because you have heard from the friend, it has been a miracle. It has been a miracle. If you watch the news, it has been a miracle, and we thank God for him. So, students, let's just arise and appreciate him. And let us Thank you, students can have your seats. Yes, exactly. And students, when our new learner comes or when a new student joins us, now because this is a new chapter for him, God has done it for us. So what do we tell him? Welcome to? Exactly. Tioni is wondering, man, I wonder why are you telling me coming? So Tioni, we appreciate you. All right, DJ, you can just give us an interlude music as they are setting up for the next presentation. Another one, we have Gregory. Clap for Gregory. All right, then another one, he said that when he was doing an introduction, he said that Jaden is one of the students that I'm looking up to literally. So I'm going to introduce Joe, who is actually looking up to me literally. Appreciate Joe. Good.
So, you guys haven't noticed that we have our own children authors in the audience. This reading culture is not a fairy tale. We have our own very learners from Brighton International School.
They just launched their very own books in the National Museum. Imagine, let's clap for them.
And first up, we have Imani Gatala. Let's give her a applause.
Next up, we have Isabel Gitaga.
And finally, the big man, John Gitaga. Let's clap for him if you don't clap for him.
I'd like to start by welcoming you all and tell you that you've done a great job so far. Writing a book at your young age is a very impressive feat. we'd like to interview you with some questions. So, if you could introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. Hi. Wait, that was so weak. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay, my name is Bella Bicala. I'm a student here at Brighton International and I'm going to grade 8. I'm not in Cambridge. Not in the Cambridge curriculum. I'm in the CBC one, the other block, and I'm going to grade 8. I wrote this book, it's called Wonders of Nature. You're very welcome to buy it. It's outside there with a big, like, so big. It's there. It's only $5.75. You're welcome to buy it. I hope you enjoy it if you do buy it. And for those who are asking, I wrote it by myself with no help. Hi everyone. My name is Imani Gitada. I'm 10 years old and I'm the author of Off to Camp. If you'd like to buy my book, it's also there. It's just $475. It's the cheapest one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Gichatha. I'm 16 years old. I'm not in Brighton currently, but I was in the Brighton class of 2022 KCPE. And I wrote a book. It's called Kenya Wins the World. And when I wrote it, I was 15 years old. Yes, thank you.
Wow, wow, wow.
So, if you may allow me to ask Isabel, what inspired you to sit down, put aside your phone, off Instagram and write a book?
So, for me, the thing is, currently cannot have a phone because of my parents. So I didn't even have the choice to go to Instagram or anything. And I took a TV. So this was a proactive thing, something I could do when I had free time, which I had a lot of free time. What inspired me to write my book was the outdoor adventures and beautiful sceneries that I see in nature, like when I walk around and there's a sunset and it looks really nice. But you know, when you capture it on camera, those are cameras that don't have nice lens. So I decided I'd be painting the sceneries that I see, because I think I have good painting skills. So I could capture them and put them in a book to inspire other people who like art or anything in general, and to help them achieve their dreams. What inspired me to write my book is my love for adventures and a camp we went to in Naivasha as a family. That camp was for New Year. There we did various activities like hiking, swimming, and fishing.
So what inspired me to write my book was my love for football, and also Super Strikers played a major part in making it. And also, one time I just sat down and I was wondering when will Kenya ever win the World Cup. And so since I thought that I cannot make it happen at the moment, I can just make it in my own world, so I wrote a book about Kenya winning the World Cup.
I never knew taking phones can make people write books. Hey, that doesn't mean you take our phones, parents, in the crowd, please. No. So, while you were writing your books, you didn't get like writer's block or anything like that? Like, what made you continue? What drove you to finish the books?
So when I was writing my book, I got writer's block
but it wasn't in the painting section. The paintings were already done, like in my younger ages, or 8 to 9, I had painted them. So it was hard to explain them in words. Me now, I didn't have a drive. It was already paid. Like, it was already paid for the book. If I don't finish it, where will that money go? So, that was my drive. I have to finish this, some of the money will go to waste. So I thought, I tried to remember what I was thinking while making them, so I could like write it down in words for people to understand. I don't know if you will understand, but when you paint something and you write it in words, it's not the same. Like when you eat something nice, like it's so good, but then when you try to explain it, you don't have the words. That's how I felt when I was writing my book.
I also faced writer's block, but then even though it was hard to think, I just had, like, I was determined to finish. I don't know what just happened. I was just like, Imani, finish, Imani, finish, Imani, finish. Then I stopped writing for like 3 days because I did not know what to write. Then I continued writing the next day, then I got lost in what writing.
So personally, I did not experience writer's block. My main challenge was my story required a lot of research because I discovered there even some rules which I didn't even know exist, although I love football. And what really drove me to continue was the money at the end.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So as we can see, everyone has different drives to motivate them to achieve the same goal. What I'd like to ask is, do you think you'll continue with this in the future? Do you think that you'll become authors as a full-time career?
Like our fellow author, who was here before us, Mama Liam, said that not only older people can write books, also the young ones, like even the small ones, like Imani here. She's not small, but she's younger than me, so that she's considered small. They can write books and they can inspire others. For me, I'd hope to pursue writing, not as a full-time career, but as like in the sidelines, backup job. If my job like imeanguka huko chini, at least I have that one. Yeah.
Yes, I would continue writing, but then I wouldn't want it as my full-time career because I might just get stuck. I don't know what to do. I'd rather just do like one of my hobbies as a full-time career, then writing as backup if anything bad happens.
So speaking of full-time careers, I want to write a book like as a side hustle because when I grow up I want to become a footballer and nothing else. And so the other book which I really hope to write is will be my autobiography for my time when I play for Manchester United.
Authors have jokes, makes us laugh. You never know that an author, other than writing, can make you laugh in person. So I have a question for the authors. You know, as teenagers, we have hobbies, we have to go out, party, new movies, and even as kids, we have like new toys, new cartoons. You know, like all of that. Don't you like feel pressured by the teenage age that you have to be active in social activities than write and just sit down at home? Speaking of movies, I'm very sorry to go off topic. Let me just say this. In my book, it says that I am 12 years old. And currently, when I made the book, I was 12. I am still 12, but I am turning 13. And it's happening on December 20th. And since Hamara here has spoken of movies, I just realized that there's a new movie called Mufasa that's premiering during my birthday. I'm so happy. Wait, I forgot the question. Okay. So, when I was writing, most of my hobbies did interfere. Like I said, I had writer's block, so when I didn't know what to write about, I just started, I just left it alone there. And I went and did other things, like some of my hobbies, going outside, playing with friends, I go ride my bike. Actually, painting is one of my hobbies. That's why I decided to make a book about it. I paint, I go cook, I can cook. Not amazing food, but I can cook and I will eat. And to answer the question, yes, it did interfere with the process of me writing my book. But I said, I was driven by the money. Sasa kama singemaliza, where will it go? So I just had to pause them and continue writing because I had a limited time. I was the last one to finish my book. Like everyone else's was published, John's was published, mine was published. I mean, Imani's was published. Mine is just there on a karatasi. Hadi haina cover. So I had a limited time. Yes, my hobbies did interfere, but I did my best to keep them aside and finish the book that I was writing.
My hobbies did not interfere. I had already planned how I was going to do things. The only thing that interfered was school, because I had to do my homework and still write, and it was evening and I had to go bed early or I would get in trouble. So school was the only thing interfering.
Speaking of teenagers going out with friends, social media and all those distractions, I'll be honest and say that's where the parent comes in. If it weren't for my mom pressuring me, it wouldn't have gone anywhere because I was distracted by so much things. For example, games. I like playing games a lot. And so I was trying to balance enjoying my holiday while also writing the book.
Wow. I think we also need to appreciate the parents who have helped them so dearly to come along their journey. So my friend has a final question for these three of us.
So if I may ask, what drove you to publish your book? What made you feel that your book is perfect and it would have an impact towards people after publishing it?
So, my book, what I personally think, honestly, this is my honest opinion. I know for a fact it's not perfect. I've read it, it's not perfect. But it's something. And that's what drives me. It's something and I wrote it. Although it's not perfect, it's something. I wrote it. So, my drive, as I said, is also to inspire. When I wrote it, I knew it was not perfect. So it was to inspire those ones who didn't know, for example, those who want to become authors. They know what they want to write, but they can't put it in words. Or they have an idea, they don't have enough money. I was hoping to inspire people like that to just continue to pursue what they started to achieve their goal. And for those who don't like writing or don't like essays, like Sir Joseph said that the Cambridge has to do an essay after this, those that who don't like essays or writing or anything of that sort. If they have a passion, I was hoping to help them, to inspire them, to help them achieve their goal, as I did in painting and writing my own book.
I wanted to inspire others. Like for me, example, this was like a family. My story is about a family thing. So most people might not think it's fun or interesting. They think it's boring. I just wanted to inspire people. If they have anything they want to share with the whole world, that they can do it, and that it's possible. You just need the right motivation, help, and support.
So the driving force for me completing my book was actually the recognition I gained from other people recognize that I'm good in writing, especially my mom. So she contacted her friend and we managed to get the book done. And also what I hope the book to inspire other people is, there are some other people who think little of themselves. I want to show them that they can actually do what they put their mind to, because this story talks of a boy who comes from a poor background, but in the end ends up being the captain of the national team, which will win the World Cup. So I want to inspire some other young kid over there so that they can do whatever they put their mind to.
Wow. Let's clap for you. I think it's extremely great that we have children at their age trying to inspire others and trying to achieve their goals, even if not everyone will believe in them or their career isn't necessarily common. I'd like to thank you for your time and give you blessings to reach your goals. You may become a footballer. All your books may succeed, and they will. Thank you.
Wait. If I were to give advice to anyone who wants to write a book or do something that they're scared to do, I would just say, use your imagination, have fun, and never give up.
Thank you. And for those who want a book, it's outside that section. There's a Christmas offer, by the way. There's a Christmas offer.
Wow, that is amazing. One thing, right? I think how you can appreciate it better. Thank you. I know. I remember, this is not the Nyayo period where we clap like that. We have a style of clapping, but it's still okay. All right. So we appreciate our hands. We give them the French rhythm.
Okay, so you have seen kids and even children dance for you. Now it's time for the grown-ups dancing for you. They have more energy. Watch out. Next, we have the Kimberly and their dance. Please, this vibe is the vibe. Welcome them.
Parents, we still have snacks and some tea, please. Don't get hungry. You can go grab a cup and a snack, even as we continue. Thank you.
All right, so we have them here with the dance. You're going to see some crazy moves. It's a coordinated one, don't worry. We have organized, we have choreographed it, okay? So we want to see them dance, right? All right, DJ, you can hit us the music.
In the meantime, we have a day, bye-bye, thank you. Never love me, love me today. Heaven is how you shower your grace. As I love you, show me the way. Thank you. Lord, you are great, you are ready to be praised. Cause it happened as you talk on the Bible. Thank you. Lord, you are great, you are ready to be praised. Cause it happened as you talk on the Bible. Thank you. Jehovah, who no man, can you be my activity? Cause it happened as you talk on the Bible. Thank you. Jehovah, who no man, can you be my activity? Cause it happened as you talk on the Bible. Thank you. You don't be talking now, all of my blessings are divine. When I look around, all I see are your hand. So my body, when you sound, I need to make a it's your grace, oh, it is good for me. Your grace will overflow from my head down to my toes. And we your love is ever strong. I will let the whole world know. Now you are the one. Lord, you are great, you are ready to be praised. Cause you happen as you talk about my body. Thank you. Lord, you are great, you are ready to be praised. Cause you happen as you talk about my body. Thank you. Jehovah, who no more, can you be my activity? Cause you happen as you talk about my body. Thank you. Jehovah, who no more, can you be my activity? Cause you happen as you talk about my body.
Wow, wow, wow. What a dance from the year 9s and 10s. We now have a hype dance. Yes, a hype dance. The day has started to be feeling a little tired, but then we want to hype you up. I'm going to welcome Samara and Amy.
My name is Amy. And my name is Samara. For those who know praise the Lord dance, come and dance with us. Thank you.
Alright, so we have our young ones. They're looking gorgeous, right? And thank you so much, parents. You look at the t-shirts. They look wow, right? Exactly. It's all because of you. So they have a hype dance, my friend. Wait and see. And if I see you cannot be enjoying their dance while seated. Right? Right? So DJ, give it the music. And please join them, alright? Good. Enjoy it. All right. You know, I'm really feeling nice. It's for the first time when the speeches they give. This is a blessing, I'm claiming it, where we're going to have the speeches, where Miss Ngwiki will be here. Amen for that. All right, so we cannot end without appreciating our nice MCs. They have done a wonderful job. Thank you. Do you receive that? Of course we receive it from our parents. Everything that our parents give us, we take it, right? Okay. So we want them to appreciate them in a good way. So I'm just going to give them like 45 seconds, how the event has been, your parting shot, and everything, all right? You know, this is your opportunity. You tell your dad, did you see what I did? Then it's Christmas. So I'll welcome, who to go first? All right. Kamara, you can give your closing remarks.
That was a great event that happened. I'm really tired, I'm really tired. I just want to go home, sleep. Mom, I hope you allow me to sleep. Let's sleep. Don't post this on WhatsApp yet. Let me relax first and then post. Thank you.
All right. We can give her a nice, I hope the parents have heard, right? Sleep and we allow them. Let them rest.
Yeah.
Let them rest. All right, everybody give it her. Some are not clapping. And Jaden, I think Jaden should come back here. I feel so nice when my parents, they stop talking about high taxation and everything there. And some people are on their phones and can see, especially the young learners I'm seeing here. You're supposed to be. Hi. Hello. Okay, good. So we can appreciate them better. All right. Tate. Give it to her. One clap, we give it to Kamara, let's go. All right, good. Kamara, introduce the next one.
Next up we have Greg.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a wonderful event, hasn't it been? You've had fun, we've seen that some parents have some dance moves. I'm sorry we don't know how to dance. Next time, we'll prepare a dance beforehand. We show you that even the MCs can move it. But we thank you for having fun, and we are waiting for future events, and thank you for your support. Thank you. Next we have our short king, Mr. Joe.
Thank you very much. It's been a good time to have you here. We are very glad that you could make it. We hope to see new faces next year as we begin the term. Thank you.
We gave Kamara a special clap, so we are going to combine the two of them so that they also feel special, okay? So we are going to do that fast rhythm. When you say give it ta, and when you say ta, you end, okay? I'll repeat ta. Can you try this? 1, 2, 3, go. That was a practice. Now make it bigger. Kuna watu wengine wameanguka mtihani hapa. Mtarudi? Okay. Sawa. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Mmeona? All right. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Please, when you go home, ask for anything from your parents. They will buy. Yes, they will buy anything.
We will be sure to do that.
Yeah?
We will be sure to do that.
Yes, I have your full support. All right, thank you. All right, appreciate it. Okay. Good. So mine is also to thank you. It has been nice having our children taking you through all these events, and I think it has been awesome. So at this moment, we are almost reaching the tail end of our event. So we are going to listen to some few speeches from our leaders, and then we can call it a day. So before I leave this stage, I'll feel offended if I'm not appreciated. So no wonder your children are so smart upstairs. Wow, you just look at my fellow facial expression, and then you knew. I know you guys were doing music, and you can remember this French rhythm, right? You're being told the crochet, you clap ta, and then the semiquaver, and the rest. So it's something that you can relate with, right? Miss Luke is really happy there because she can relate. It's all right. So at this juncture, I want to welcome Miss Agnes, our head of Cambridge, to take us through the next steps. Welcome, Miss Agnes. Before you come, what's your favorite flower? Roses. Hey! By the way, when you are in Zigani, everybody's a Gen Z. Okay, so I'm wondering. Anyway, that's a story for another day. So we want to shower her with a lot of roses. Even as you eat, you can just do this. Hey, we won't mind you, just do one hand, the students. But all the parents, okay, roses, we can add a little bit of tulips, daisy, dandelions, which other flower? Bougainvillea, which other one? Yeah? Orchids. I'm taking notes, And then we give them to Miss Agnes. Where did she go? Where is she? Miss Agnes! Where is she? Miss Agnes, thank you. All right.
DJ, thank you. Parents, guardians, our director, principal, Mrs. Ndwiki, and friends of Brighton, all invited guests, teachers, boys and girls, good afternoon. How are you this afternoon? If I tell you my heart is not beating, I'll be lying. The joy of seeing our learners give feedback to you as parents is just amazing. I am extremely delighted to see all of you here. Your love and concern for your children's well-being is quite evident. For a good number of you, this is not the first time here. You availed yourselves at the beginning of the term for the curriculum orientation. I'm sure you got the chance to experience firsthand what Cambridge curriculum entails. It's quite a transition. Meeting and interacting with your child's class teacher is certainly a cornerstone in the young ones. Lives here at school and beyond. I kindly urge those who have not done it to plan for it. For the new parents who joined us later in the term, we have two who joined us. Welcome home, away from home. Please let's welcome them. Learning is meant to be a dynamic process. This is the reason why Brighton strives to engage the learners using diverse methodologies as they have showcased today. The use of role play, songs, and stories are among some of the most effective methods. Resource people, like the one we engaged today, Mama Leah, Mama Nigel, and Mama Samara, thank you very much, enrich the lessons immensely. As learners described their book cultures, they were also revising what they have learned in class. The research method that young authors kept referring to in their presentation is quite deliberate. It's a strategy that we use widely in Brighton Cambridge School. The method is aimed at involving all pupils in the learning process. It cultivates more interest in the learners and reinforces retention of content. Thank you so much for assisting them in their research projects. I reiterate my profound gratitude to you for your passionate support in the learning process of these children. The provision of beautiful costumes, information, late-night polishing of pronunciation, and singing keys are a clear indication of your love for reading learning and education. That minute that you spend with your child is never in vain. Your effort is appreciated, and may God bless you so much. Now back to the reading culture. Parents, at Brighton Cambridge School, we are very deliberate in creating a very good reading culture. That is why from the early years, you see us sending home what we call the reading score sheets. Why? So that we can keep track of how reading is going on. We get to read with the learner in school, and you also get an opportunity to read with your children at home. That way, you are able to give us feedback. Remember, when you're inside, you might think you're doing the right thing, but the person who's watching you from outside will give you feedback that will be very transformational. So today, I urge as parents that let it not end here with the book fair. Remember, we say, monkey see, monkey do. Your children will not become ardent readers if you as a parent, you are not reading. If you as a parent, you're not sparing a minute to actually look at a magazine and say, come and see this caption. What do you think about it? Sometimes sit with them when you're watching news and ask them. You heard them talk about Murima Umeguzwa. You heard them talk about Gen Z's demonstrations. So they know what is happening in the country. All our urges is that we involve them in reading especially. We know that as a country, in Africa and in Kenya especially, we are not doing very well in the reading culture. So I urge us as Cambridge parents, let's take it a notch higher. I can only compare these young boys and girls to chicks who are growing and growing very fast. They are no longer the unsure nestlings that were born after birth. Reading can take you to places you have never gone before. They are eager to fly and discover different environments. They need to communicate with one another. There is a need to display their different abilities as they have done. Some were not very confident, but we still brought them to stage. Why? Because if we expose them to this stage as often as we can, then their stage fright will be long gone. They crave to be noticed and appreciated. To perform these tasks, they need to grow feathers. Thank you once again for being part of this book fair themed A Taste of Book Cultures of the World. Boys and girls, thank you for your wonderful presentations. You clearly demonstrated your talents through public speaking, singing, dancing, drama, etc. As Dr. Seuss said, the more you read, the more things you will know, and the more places you'll go. You are never too old, too wacky, too wild to pick a book and read it to a child. Your superb understanding of the reading culture, boys and girls, and the different authors and book reviews is awesome. You are clearly growing extra feathers day by day. All of us, both parents and teachers, have the goodwill and intentions to bring up a child who is respectful, obedient, considerate, strong-willed, happy, and loving. A child who will be a blessing to God and all of us. As the Cambridge International Child Attributes dictate, 1, the child should be confident. Parents, did you see confidence on stage? Yes. They should be responsible. Did you see responsible young humans? Yes. Who ask questions from their critical thinking? Did you see reflective young boys and girls? Yes. Did you see innovative and future innovators in them? Yes. And the last one is they should be engaged. Did you see engaged humans on stage? And that is what the Cambridge curriculum requires from us. To achieve this will help. 1, give them responsibilities. Start small, but start now. Winston Churchill says, the price of greatness is responsibility. Number 2, boost gratitude. Having an attitude for gratitude. We all know that this generation has a lot of entitlement, but me and you have a responsibility to teach them that everything they get, they should be grateful without comparing themselves to other people. 3, stretch waiting. If you are engaged in an activity, for example on phone, or talking to someone, then a child comes calling, signal him or her later, unless it's an emergency. And if that child is able to actually read your action and wait, then we are stretching their waiting. Or when you go for shopping and the child wants to buy an item and forgot their allowance, ask them to wait. There is always a next time. Stretch waiting, this increases patience. Research has shown that being able to pause, wait, and delay is highly correlated with future academic and financial success. Number 4, create opportunities for them to contribute in the community. For example, we are in the festive season. If you go to hospitals, they can do some CSR. You can go to children's homes. There are many ways for us to actually help our children to be involved in the community. Number 5, be patient. Allow them to figure out ways around their challenges. Let us not be mother hen. Your child tells you something happens in school, the first thing you do, defense. Without even knowing what has happened. And you call Miss Agnes and you say, Miss Agnes, who is this child? Just say, I am told this and this happened. Could you kindly find out what exactly happened? If they are having a quarrel with a best friend, teach them conflict resolution skills, because you will not be there always to defend them and fight their battles. Number 6, allow them to take some risks. Do not automatically assume that they cannot do something. Resist the urge to jump in and help. Sarah Styron says, strong-willed kids become adults who change the world. As long as we can hang on for the right and resist the temptation to tame the spirit out of them. Thank you very much once again, parents, for being our partners in this God-given task of molding our tomorrow. God bless you. I now want to welcome Mrs. Dwiki to come and give her remarks. Let's put our hands together for our principal, Mrs. Dwiki.
Have you ever seen Mrs. Dwiki giving a speech? Those parents who've been with us for a long time, you know that I'm often the MC. I never have to stand in a place like this and give a speech. I'm always there and there. However, things do change, isn't it? Yes. Now that it's Agnes who is doing this, she told me to give a speech. So I have a speech, but, oh, by the way, did I say hi? How are you, parents? How are you? Yes, I know that the children are starting to get restless. Oh, I have to keep to the pulpit. And you parents, I know now you're kind of tired because we have finished with the part that was exciting. I do not wish to keep you here for long. I want to just say a few things, and I'm hoping that you people brought notebooks and writing material, because I think that the remarks that we're going to give are things that you want to remember. You know, we've walked before you, some of us could be your parents. So I just want to talk about a few tips that you parents who are raising children now need to know. Miss Agnes has spoken very well. I find her very good at giving speeches. There's something I have to learn from her and Mrs. Gitao. They give speeches, they stand in a place like this and they have thought through what they're going to say very well. So I will try today not to be MC, but to give a speech, a very short speech. I'm delighted that you're here. Children, are you there? They are eating their chips, and I'm so grateful that the kitchen people were thoughtful and decided not to wait until we finish these speeches and give them something to eat. That's very good. Shall we clap for the kitchen people? They do a very good job. Well done. So children, even though you may not see me because of where you're sitting, you can afford to just give me a few minutes now that you have eaten. So parents, I had 3 things that I wanted to talk about, like 3 speeches, and I'm wondering which one is most important. I think I'll just pick a thing from each of the things. My husband keeps on saying that when you hear something from 2 people, 3 people, a thing is established. You will notice that from the lady who has written books, the author, she talked about the word intentional. Parents, I am a teacher. Say intentional. Intentional. Yes. And deliberate. Say deliberate. Yes. And Miss Agnes has used the word intentional. Did you hear her? Yes. And I know because we have compared notes with Miss Etao, she has in her speech the word intentional. So if you don't remember anything else today, remember the words intentional and deliberate. Be very deliberate as you raise your children, very intentional. As parents, you have to sit down and say, what do we want about our children? One, I have to commend you because you're here because you've chosen Cambridge, the system education, and therefore you decided to bring your children to this system. Most of you have come from here. Yes, your parents are Brighton International School. You have been for a long time, some of you since kindergarten. But now when we decided to introduce Cambridge, you must have sat together as a couple and decided, I think it's a better option. So you're here. That was intentional. In the world that we're living in, first we have to agree that things are working or moving very fast. Very fast. And your children are growing very fast. You can't even keep up with them. Now they're in kindergarten, and before you know it, they have graduated. They've gone to primary. Before you know it, they're finishing primary, and things are just running very, very fast. So what tip number 1? Invest in your children now, before the world catches their attention. What do you want about your children? What kind of people do you want them to grow to be? You do it now. You don't wait when they are 13. You don't wait when they are 14. Now. And if you're late, because your children are already teenagers, it's never too late. Ask God to help you. 1, ask God to forgive you for wasting time and thinking that you had a long time to work on them. And be intentional now. Be very deliberate. And instill in your children the things that you want to put in them or to instill in them. That's very, very important. Put them in a good school. And I want to commend you because you've chosen Brighton International School. One thing that I tell parents is that we are only partners with you in raising your children. First, they're yours. Then, they're ours. But first, they're yours. So, it's very important that you choose a school that is going to continue instilling the values that you have for your children. I believe that's why you've chosen Brighton. Brighton is a Christian school, and we are instilling Christian values, and we are very intentional about it. That's why we start every day with devotion. And then take them to the right church. Home, school, church. But I want to tell you that as much as church is about God, do you know that the most important part or institution in a child's life is home and school? You can tell a child who's gone through Strasbourg, is that right? You can tell a child who's gone through Starene, is that right? You can tell a child that's gone to Alliance. There's a culture that they carry with them, even outside school. You have to be very intentional as you bring up your children. In Brighton, we are intentional and we are very deliberate. And I've been asking myself, what kind of children do we want to see of our children when they have finished school, when they are no longer in Brighton International School? And Miss Agnes has mentioned, it's as if she was reading my speech. Will they be confident? Will people be able to notice that they are confident? Will people be able to notice that they are well spoken? Will people be able to notice that they can stand on their feet? Will people be able to notice that they can stand on their ground? That they are not followers, they are leaders, because they are so made up. Will they be leaders? May God bless you. And as you take your children for this Christmas holiday, may God truly bless you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know that is just a bit of what I had written. I've not been able to say everything, but somehow God knows what was in my heart and somehow you helped me. Have you learned something? Yes. And I wanted also to ask you that when you were choosing to bring your children to Cambridge, there's what you had in mind. Have you been disappointed or have we surpassed your expectation? It's good to get that feedback. Where are we? Are we on track? Are we doing right? Surpassed. Thank you very much. Clap for our team. As we were sitting there with Mrs. Getao, there's something we noticed about you, because we've had many events, is that you're very responsive. You're a good audience. God bless you. It's very difficult to talk to people who are either looking up or looking down or talking to their neighbor. You're such a good audience, and may God truly bless you. Yes, now at this point I want to invite Mrs. Getao, without whom we will not have a school called Brighton International School. What the rest of us are doing is help her carry through her vision. She has a vision for this school, and her vision carriers, we are helping her and supporting her. She has a good vision, we do believe. Now, let us give her a big round of applause as she comes. I think she deserves better. Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Getao. Yes, as she comes here, I want to tell you some of the things that show that people are intentional. You see them everywhere. Look at the way the teachers are dressed. Do you think we are intentional? Yes, look at the dress code, the color theme, everything, the chairs matching with the balloons, and we are very intentional. God bless you.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. You know, I don't know what to say about you. Before I tell the parents anything, I want to say, do you know, this morning, one of the children came and was talking to someone and saying, I am so sad, extremely sad. I don't even think I can perform. Why? They were looking and they couldn't see the parents. They were so sad. Once again, be intentional in attending your children's school functions. Imagine it means a lot, and especially, I think the children always know that mothers would come. Me, I don't know how, but the daddies, I think the daddies, according to them, they think they are very, very busy. Yeah? Isn't it what children think or imagine or have been made to believe? Isn't it? So when they see their daddy here, you know, my daddies, please, 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 and even those who are not here today, when you go home, mummies, please tell them, only that maybe 5 hours of a whole term. Please tell them to be able to come. But thank you so, so, so much, parents. I really, really appreciate your support. I honestly do appreciate your support. Imagine you have allowed us to have your children, and they were You didn't even know whether we'd get 10, 20, or even 5. But you said, regardless of how many that we have, you want to begin with us. Isn't that favor from you? It is favor. You have favored us, and I want to say, I don't take it for granted. I am really, really very grateful. Very, very grateful. We began Cambridge. It was in September with 50. This time we have closed with 53 children. You know, I love him. I love the Lord. I really love the Lord. And if I start talking about how I love the Lord, I don't want to say so much. I may start shedding tears because really I love the Lord. Because He is great and He can do wonders. He can bless you until you wonder, is this me? God is good. God is good. So in January in Cambridge, now that we began, or even us, we did not know how many children we begin with, we combined our classes. So like you could see, year 1 and year 2 are together, year 3 and 4 are together. But you know what? I have decided that I will not do that. Because number 1, it is not the right thing to do. And I would want to do what is right. Whether I have 2 children in a class, whether I have 3, they are going to be their own class. Let them enjoy. Thank you. Let them enjoy the teacher and have that personalized attention for now. Isn't it better? Yes. So from January, we are getting 5 new teachers. We are getting 5 new teachers. And on top of that, we are getting ahead of secondary. So you can imagine, number 1, it will not be cheap. It will not be cheap at all. But I have chosen to do what is right. And I have chosen, it doesn't matter. I will carry the burden until such time that we are able, if I'll be able to pay all the staff from the fees. Because for now, imagine I will not. But you know, as I told you, you can never underestimate God. You can never underestimate God. He can do more than you can even imagine. We don't just have teachers, by the way. We are getting another 5 teachers. But we don't just have teachers in Brighton. We look for the best. We look for the most qualified. So we have qualified teachers and experienced teachers. We don't just look for, I won't go and say, because I'm getting another 5 teachers, and I know I have few children, I can't afford. And therefore, I will go and look for just someone to sit in the class. No. We have interviewed from all over, and we have gotten the best teachers. And the ones we have here, are you unhappy about them? Do you think they are qualified? Yes. Yes, we have qualified and very experienced teachers. By the way, I'm just about to finish. I said I don't give speeches. So I have the last thing to say. That at Brighton, we are intentional. There comes the word again. We are intentional to bring up our children, and as somebody said here, when they enter the gate, we own them as our children. So we are very intentional at bringing up our children holistically. Number one, imagine without feeling like maybe the parents would not like it, maybe this. We want them to know God. As long as you let us have them, we really want them to know God. Why? Because we believe that the Word of God, imagine, molds one's character. Isn't it? It really does mold our characters. Because if we say, for example, if we didn't care about the Word of God, who would care whether you steal or you didn't steal? And that is why in Kenya, there's no integrity, imagine. I mean, integrity is like, it has gone I don't know where. But we want our children to have integrity. We want them to be to have respect. We want them to be responsible. And we want them to be very, very obedient to you and to those that are in authority over them. And this, the Bible says that you bring up a child in the way, in the right path. If you take the child in the right path, later on, they will not depart from it. That's the Bible. And I am sure you also know that, like for me, the way I was brought up, part of me, I was a very obedient child because I feared being beaten. Because those days being beaten was not just as being looking for a cane and doing like this. It's not like the way you people do it, just like this, as you say, I have beaten my child. As we were what is called being, I don't know whether to use the word caned or beaten or just tossed all over, and whatever you learned, you have landed. I don't know whether to say that. But it is important for us to put them in the right path so that even when they grow up, they will keep that path that we have taught them. Did you know that even if a child, like now for example, if you teach a child something, even when they are not with you, even when they are doing the wrong thing, they know that they are doing the wrong thing. And imagine they feel guilty. So it is important for us to direct them in the right path. And therefore, dear parents, do not feel like you made the wrong choice. And because we don't have numbers yet, don't feel like you made the right choice. At Brighton, we will not take any shortcut. No shortcut. We will do what needs to be done in a Cambridge school, whether the fees paid meets it or not, until we are able, for the fees paid is able to meet our expenses. We will not, and I will not take any shortcuts. Finally, I always request parents that if you are unhappy about anything, let me first tell you that I know and I believe it, that we are not perfect. We are not perfect. And therefore, if there's anything that is making you unhappy, please don't keep it to yourself. Or don't whisper to your neighbor. Because your neighbor, imagine, may not have the solution. The solution, most probably, is from the school. And therefore, if you're unhappy about anything, please let us know. We have an open door policy. Finally, I would like, from the bottom of my heart, to appreciate Isabella, Imani, and John. When I knew that they had written the books their books, I was like, wow. I am proud to be associated with them. I am proud to be associated with them. I am proud that even if it is not us really who made them write the book, it is because of the knowledge they have gotten from Brighton. And therefore, I am really, really proud, and I congratulate them. And I ask you, dear parents, if you could support this to young children. You hear they were trying to finish the book because of what is going to come later. Even if it is one decides, I'm going to buy from this one, the other one, I'm going to buy from this one, please buy the books from them. And so that you can also encourage your children to write when they go and read. As she said, it may not be a perfect book. And herself, she said for sure it's not a perfect book. But there's something to learn from it for your children. Finally, I would want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas and a blessed 2025. I would also want to ask that the Lord, whom I said I love, will favor you in everything that you decide to do. I also want to pray that He will protect you these holidays and your children, and that no accident or any incident will happen to you and your families. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. Thank you.
We have worked in many places, but one thing I'll tell you about Mrs. Gitao, what you see is what you get. She takes very good care of us, as you can see, and we call her mom. And that mom is not easy to come, especially in workplaces. It's because she's mothered us. Even when we have personal issues, we will walk to her desk, cry on her shoulder, and she will do what? Listen. So let's give her another round of applause. Now, goodbyes are not easy. Fortunately or unfortunately, we have one of us who is leaving us. An amazing, amazing young innovator. He's come up with so many apps. He overwhelms you with information. Let me tell you, he tells us things that we have to go back and research. And it's not out of his own making. As Cambridge, we will really, really, really miss him. So I want to welcome on stage Lavith and the parents. Please come and say your goodbyes. On Saturday, we were at Gateway Mall as they come marketing. So Lavith was giving out brochures and talking to the parents. Then Lavith comes to me and says, Miss, my target was, no, she calls me Mom. So she said, Mom, my target was 100. So when I'm gone and the clients come to the school, tell them there was a guy called Lavith who marketed. Let's put our hands together for Lavith. Let's encourage Mom even as she comes.
Good afternoon, everyone, and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, prosperous New Year to all of you personally, as well as to the school. And I wish and we wish that you should have a bright future. I know Brighton has a bright future and will have a bright future, and you would get more and more students, not only like as what ma'am said, that you started out with very less, but now you're 53, and when we here, I think you should have 5,000 and more than that, you know. The school should grow every year. And as we can see, you know, you have been working so hard, and personally, like, you know, you've all been so nice, not only the teachers, the admin staff, I think the parents. I had just met the parents a few days ago, for my class, 11th classmates. And they were all so sweet, we being, from a very different culture altogether. You all being from a very different culture altogether. But somehow I think the base is that, we feel that, yes, our kids should be brought up very nicely with all the love and care. And that is what I feel with the school. And we are shifting to Mombasa. Definitely we are not going from Kenya. Kenya is a very beautiful place. And this was for the first time that we came over here and we got his admission here, and truly it was amazing. The first thing what I saw in the school was not the building, not anything, but the warmth, what I saw from the teachers. I met ma'am and I met Miss Agnes on that day, and it was such a good gesture, and they were with their open arms, they just, got us. And we were so happy, and we are very sad to leave. Definitely, we are very sad. And as what Miss Agnes said on Saturday, I think on Saturday and Sunday he was just thinking if at least 10 people or 10 kids should come to the school. They will be so happy for the school. And I was like, how much is he thinking? So, and I was like saying, even if, not 10, but at least if 5 also come, he's like, no, I have done so much. Not 10, more should come. I said, okay, fine. Definitely we would pray that yes, the school would grow, the teachers should grow, the kids should grow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for every single thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Bon après-midi. Okay, yeah. Thank you for being an audience, and it was quite, and yeah. Thank you.
Let's clap for them even as they sit. Goodbyes are not easy. Lavik is one who has many words. As you can see, he's not able to speak. That tells you how sad he's feeling to leave his friends. But Lavik, worry not, we'll reach out. Your friendships will not die. Your friendships will continue. I want to call next on stage Sir Donald to come and give a vote of thanks. Sir Donald, please come.
Thank you, Ms. Agnes. To the management team here present, parents, colleagues, teachers, and students, good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. I am Sir Donald, the class teacher in Year 9. I'm here to give a vote of thanks. First of all, I want to thank God for the far He has brought us. Remember when we were starting in September, the 2nd of January, it's like someone has given you pieces of glass to push together. We have tried to put our house in order, and to the parents who are new to this curriculum, I'm sure you can see what's happening. I am happy to get a feedback from Amaroni that for the first time, the child is standing on stage to present. Now, we will do many of that. Whatever you have experienced today is just the tip of the iceberg. And I can assure you that as we start the new year 2025, at the end of every term, we will be having something to present. Number 2, I want to thank in a special way our drivers and the childminders. Remember, for everything to be a success, it required the input of each of us to work from both ends to ensure a success. The drivers, despite the roads being not that worthy, we haven't had any unusual happening. Everything has been fine, and we thank God. Also, to thank the kitchen department. We call them the hospitality and the housekeepers. Our learners, together with the teachers, have been enjoying nice meals prepared by qualified chefs. As you can attest to that. Parents, can you attest to that? The taste of the samosas. I know some of you are missing them today, but we are sorry. Next time we shall provide that again. Lastly, I want to thank colleague teachers for making this term a success. It was the start of the academic year 2024-2025. That is the first term. And also we were new. We came from different places, but we decided to put our heads together and come up with a solution, and you can see what we have presented here. Lastly, to the parents, thank you for walking this journey with us. You trusted us from the beginning, and I see the trust is still increasing. We request you to please help us market the school. During the marketing that you are having at the Syokimau Expo, many parents were saying that, I know this school, my neighbor's child goes there. So please help us to convince your neighbors and tell them that Brighton is the best school for them. I don't have much to say, but wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sadon. Please let's appreciate him better. He is the teacher preparing our checkpoint learners, and I can tell you, him spearheading the team, they are doing an amazing job. When you have a problem in mathematics and science, look no further than Sir Donald. Next on stage, just before we conclude, I want to call Baba Kaila Neema. And I had not spoken to him. The reason why I'm calling Baba Kaila Neema, and Baba Kaila Neema will come with Mama Jaden the boy. The reason I want them to speak on behalf of the parents is because when we wanted to start Cambridge, Baba Kaila and Mama Kaila Neema, we were actually to start over the holidays. They said, whether you have two, whether you have only our Neema, as we will do what? We will start. There are one parents who kept calling me and Mrs. Gitao and Mrs. Gwiki saying, when are the interviews? As we are on board, as we are ready. The mother to Kaila Neema got telling me, I hope you'll not change your mind if you don't find numbers. So please, Mama Kaila, Baba Kaila, Mama Jaden, on behalf of the parents, please come and just give a vote of thanks and say something. Then we will put this function to an end. Karibu.
God is good, and all the time. Thank you. I'm Baba Kaila Neema, the girl over there who was playing the piano earlier on. I also want to thank the management of this school. Also thank the students who have done us proud today. I'm also grateful to see my fellow parents today as well. I think Teacher Agnes has said quite a bit in terms of where we started. I started feeling that I needed to move to Cambridge sometimes back. I kept on seeing Madam Gitao in her office quite often. And like Teacher Agnes said, I was not actually certain that day would ever come. But Madam Gitao kept on giving us assurance that she's actually planning something behind the scenes. And it is true. Mama Kaila and I kept on telling her that we want to start anywhere as long as she gives us the opportunity. We never believed that we need to go out there and look for a big school that possibly people talk about. And we knew, of course, even around the other schools, but we felt that since we moved from Acacia, that is grade 6, that's when we moved, when we were asked to take our daughter for boarding. And we said we did not want to give our daughter for boarding. That's when we moved to Brighton. So we kept on telling Madam Gitao that we want to join Cambridge, and we really wanted to believe that she's going to make that possible for us. So I think on behalf of Kaira and Mama Kaira, I think for us is to thank the school, of course, Madam Getau, the teaching staff, of course, for the support that has been given to us as parents. And I also want to believe that all the other parents who are here today or who have children together with us, I want to believe they're also very grateful for the good work. Personally, when the curriculum started, I wasn't sure how it would actually go because I knew very little actually about the curriculum. Although I had attended a few sessions that the school had arranged, I had also spoken to a few friends, but the information I was getting was a little bit mixed up and it was not quite sufficient for me to really believe that I knew much about the curriculum. But I think the confidence I had with the school in terms of what they're also offering on the CBC side gave me the confidence that Madam Getau and the team will also obviously do another good job. So for me, I think it's to thank the school and also thank, like Donald said, the minders, the drivers. We really talk about them, but they're also great people. They continue to support us in the background to make sure that our children also get to school every day. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mama Jaden, Victor. I think there are 2 Jaden in the class. We really want to thank, I want to thank Mrs. Getau and the team for the great job that they are doing. Jaden's older sister, who is here, was also in Brighton and is in a different school doing Cambridge, and I can tell you, this being the first term, I'm so amazed by what the school is able to do. Actually, Tiffany was asking me, do you think Mrs. Getau would have started year 12 by the time I finish my year 11? She's in year 11 and doing her exams, and she was telling me, if Brighton had year 12, I would be happy to come back. So Mrs. Getau, I can attest that with your team, you're doing a great job, and we are really happy. And Jaden is really happy being here, and I believe that speaks about all the other students who are there. You're doing a great job. Keep up, and God bless you.
Please appreciate her better, even as she goes to sit. Thank you, parents, for your support. We wouldn't have done it without you. As we come to the close, I'll be calling Pastor Anthony, who is our school chaplain, to come and do the closing prayer. But before he comes, a few points on housekeeping. So after the closing prayer, we will have pioneer photo session. You are the first parents for the Cambridge School. So we have a photo booth behind, and we have the stage. Mr. Macau is very ready. So we will have the class teachers. Class teachers, you will guide us. So Miss Glory, Miss Bona, early years, all the way to year 9, together with the teachers and the parents will take photos. Then we will have photos with the children and the teachers alone. And then we can now have other photos after that. Remember, we just finished our end of term assessments. The reports are ready. Be sure to see the class teacher so that you pick your end of term reports. And if you feel you need to have a small academic clinic with a teacher, they are ready, they are aware, they will give you that ear so that you can agree on the way forward. We close today, so after this, you will be able to sign out your child so that you can go. They are going to have a restful break. It's a very short break, this being our longest term, so we are not going to give any homework, but that doesn't mean that you leave them to actually forget everything, and then when we open, we go back to factory settings. Allow them to research, allow them to watch educative materials, and we have very good sites which the teachers have given them. Allow them to continue interacting even online as long as it is monitored. School opens on the 7th. of January, which is on Tuesday. Thank you very much, parents. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.